welcome. You're watching Last Take on Money9. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is a show where we recap for you the entire day's market action as well as help you understand what really moved the markets today and what are the factors that you need to keep in mind for a trade tomorrow as well. Well, first up, the markets extended gains towards close as far as the third consecutive day is concerned. Remember, yesterday we had an extended trading hour as well, and the markets had zoomed higher with triggers from the finance ministry pushing higher the Nifty Bank Index as well. The gains were extended despite the weakness in the global indices in yesterday's trading session. Today, we had opened up in the green above 1% higher in today's trading session. Of course, both the benchmark indices also opened above the crucial levels of, say, 51,000 on the Sensex and 15,000 on the Nifty as well. And the good part is that despite it being an F&O expiry day, despite the volatility that we saw through the entire trading session, the markets maintained themselves quite a bit in the green only, and they managed to shut shop with 0.5% gains as far as the benchmark indices are concerned. Let's quickly take a look at the closing levels of these benchmarks. Now, 51,000 was protected at close. For the Sensex, 257 points were added, 0.5% gain over here. 15,097 was the closing level for the Nifty, 115 points of a gain over there, and 0.7% of an uptick is what we saw in today's trading session. Also, when you talk about the Nifty Bank, that, however, index was, up about 2% in the early trading hours today, but it managed to, trim down some of their gains, although it did shut shop in the green. But it did come off the 37,000 mark as well. 36,549, that's the level at which the Nifty Bank shut shop with just 0.3% gains in today's trading session. So there was, profit booking happening towards the closing hour as well. Broader markets also performed well, with the small cap index really outperforming the indices and the benchmarks today. 1.5% gains for that index. The mid caps and the small caps both trading at record high levels as well. 219 points of gain for the mid cap index in today's trading session. 20,333, the BSE mid cap trading level as well at close. Moving on to the sectoral indices, which moved the markets today. You can actually clearly see that the realty index gained quite a bit towards the second half, 1.5% and 1.7% uptick for that one as well. 1.15% gains for the PSU banking index, so that maintained its gains from the early morning trade. The media stocks were shining, but there's one index that continues to outperform from the last 3 or 4 trading sessions, and that index is the metal index. That has been shining bright. 4% gains for the metal index today, 39.28. That's the level of that index. Of course, gains and participation was also coming in from the auto sector, from the pharma sector, from the IT space as well. But we could actually see some bit of profit booking in financial services as well as the FMCG index that was just mildly doing better in the early trading hours, but has slipped below, slipped to 0.3% in trade towards the closing hours as well. Moving on to the top gainers and losers of the day. For the Nifty, if you see, there are some stocks from the PSU pack that rose quite sharply. You can see Coal India as the top gainer for the Nifty index, 8.6% uptick for that one. UPL was also up by 7.3%. Remember, that counter has been trading weak in the last few trading sessions, but sharp gain for that counter in today's trading session. Adani Ports again up 6% in trade. Hindalco up 5% as well. So the oil and gas space, the metal space has been outperforming. BPCL also up over 5.5%. That counter has really surprised with sharp gains in today's trading session as well. Moving on to the laggard space then, which underperformed the markets today. You can actually see the big weight, heavyweight company ICICI Bank's share slip about 2% in trade. Nestle India did not perform today, 1.4% downtick over that one. Divi's Laboratories has been trading quite mildly over the last few sessions, and 1.25% downtick is what we could see in this session as well for this counter. But L&T has now seen profit booking earlier in the trade. It was trading in the green, but towards the close, you can actually see that it has slipped 1% in trade as well. Kotak Mahindra Bank also booking losses of 1% in today's trading session as well. नाउ मूविंग ऑन, आज की जो खास लिस्टिंग हुई है उसके बारे में आप देख लीजिए। न्यूरेका लिमिटेड का आईपीओ पिछले हफ्ते आया था और काफी अच्छा रिस्पांस भी मिला था इस आईपीओ को। आज यहां पर स्टेलर लिस्टिंग होती हुई नजर आई है। 55% तक के करीब जो प्रीमियम पर लिस्टिंग हुई है वो हमें देखने को मिली। 100 करोड़ तक का ये आईपीओ था, काफी सक्सेसफुल रहा है कंपनी के लिए और लिस्टिंग भी काफी शानदार देखने को मिली है। अगर आप देखेंगे तो वर्ड्स क्लोज भी गेन्स जो है लिस्टिंग के बाद भी एक्सटेंड होते हुए नजर आए और 65% प्रीमियम पर 666 के लेवल्स के आसपास ये सेटल होता हुआ आज के ट्रेडिंग सेशन में देखने को मिला है। 400 रुपए का इसका इशू प्राइस था, लेकिन ये जो क्लोजिंग हुई है 666 रुपीज पर न्यूरेका लिमिटेड की हुई है। तो ये जो प्राइमरी स्पेस है ये भी बस करता रहेगा और लिस्टिंग भी का दौर भी चलता रहेगा, क्योंकि कल भी अब लिस्टिंग होनी है। देख लेते हैं कि फैक्टर्स कौन से इंपॉर्टेंट होंगे कल देखने के लिए। तो सबसे पहले आप देखिए, नई लिस्टिंग होने वाली है रेलटेल की और साथ ही साथ एफआईआई फ्लोज और ग्लोबल क्यूज भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रहेंगे ट्रैक करने के लिए। चलिए इसी के साथ हम विदा लेते हैं आपसे, इस खास शो को यहीं समेटते हैं। कल का ट्रेडिंग सेशन भी इंपॉर्टेंट रहेगा क्योंकि नई सीरीज की शुरुआत होगी। हमें देखना होगा कि कैसे रहने वाला है अगला सीरीज भी। साथ ही आपको बताएंगे इस सीरीज के क्या कुछ हाई पॉइंट्स रहे हैं, वो भी आपको कल की ट्रेडिंग सेशन में बताएंगे। तो लगातार आप बने रहिए मनी 9 के साथ, क्योंकि मार्केट्स का कवरेज तो रहा ही है, साथ ही साथ पर्सनल फाइनेंस में भी बहुत सारा एक्शन बाकी है। जुड़े रहिए मनी 9 के साथ।